Good day, my darling oddities! Oh, welcome back to Otter Space, the part of your brain that thinks undead and alive are the same thing. This is broadcast from Otter Space. I'm your host, Otter, and today's guest is Dead on Arrival.
Hello.
Hello, thank you for joining me today. Why don't you tell our lovely audience a little bit about yourself?
I am a variety streamer who specializes in the necromancy arts as well as being undead. Bit of irony there if you think about it.
Specialize in being undead. How does one specialize in being undead? Tell me.
Well, you die.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
you come back to life.
Okay, so what sets an amateur undead apart from a professional undead?
Amateurs undead what you would call your regular walkers, while a professional undead is ones that still have their sentience.
Ah, okay.
So they still understand what's going on. They just
are dead.
They're dead.
That's fair.
Require regular reanimation of flesh and bone, but they don't mind. It's not as painful as a process as actually turning into one.
A little duct tape, a little WD-40, be okay. So thank you for...
Never used duct tape.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta patch a hole, you know, stop a leak, get some of that, what do they call that, Flex Seal, you know, that's,
you know, Flex Seal!
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored, yeah, nobody's stupid enough to sponsor me.
Hashtag not sponsored. God,
hashtag very not sponsored.
I wish I was sponsored by Flex Tape.
That'd be really ironic, wouldn't it?
That would be an amazing sponsorship. I would fucking dig any day.
Do you regularly spring leaks in your bile sac? Well, Flex Tape has the solution for you.
Do you regularly bleed blood all over the floor?
Just
well,
that
with
meme
just a
with
little bit of Flex Tape, we will put your limbs back together.
Slap! You just slap the piece over the wound.
Good as new!
You'd never know the difference! We're partnering with Febreze for the smell.
Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, my God.
Off to a strong start.
Squash body wash.
Squash? Oh, Squash, yeah.
Dr. Squash.
Nah, see, if you use you gotta use a spray, because if you use the body wash, pieces start coming off, and then you just need more tape, and that's a self-replicating cycle. That's not good for anybody. Anyhoozles. So as everybody knows, my usual MO is to have ourselves a nice little game to play. It's a nice getting to know you kind of thing, and Dead has chosen... May I call you Dead? Because Dead on Arrival is a lot.
Absolutely, you could. You could also say DOA or many other things, because in all honesty, every time someone says DOA Constrictor, I'm over here like, please tell me you understand the joke.
Okay, many other things right here is gonna... No, not funny? Okay. Anyway, so Dead here has chosen one of the popular games that I have on the show from time to time, and that is 2 truths and 1 lie. But one big thing that sets us apart right now is the fact that Dead came in with a plan. I did not, because preparation is for casseroles.
Oi!
Your tasty casserole. So I have no plan, so expect a lot more delays going, shit, what was I gonna say, on my end than on Dead's end, so, yeah. So that said, no game is complete without punishment. Ergo, we are gonna trot out my trusty wheel of Otter nonsense, hopefully it doesn't. Speaking of WD-40, we may or may not end up needing some because it's a bit of a persnickety bastard. But that's okay. We love it nonetheless. So let's see here. As the guest, I will let you start us off with 2 truths and 1 lie. The way it will work is if so when you are asking the question or giving the truths and lie, and I am guessing, then if I get it right, you have to spin the wheel. If I get it wrong, I have to spin the wheel, and vice versa when it's my turn. Okay?
Alright, that sounds fair.
Alrighty. So, that said, give us the first truths and lies.
Alright. The pose used in the announcement of the stream is not actually my character dancing. It's based on a fighting game character's victory pose. That is number 1. The zombie aesthetic was the first ever design I made in terms of VTubing. That's the second one.
Okay.
I once had to do 2 truths and a lie during a job interview.
I'm gonna say the zombie aesthetic was not the first plan. I'm gonna say that's the lie.
Ironically, you are correct.
Yay!
It was, surprisingly, the first ever VTuber design I made was not for myself. It was for a completely different person.
Oh, interesting. And what was it, if I may ask?
It was a skeleton.
Oh, okay. So it's like a naked zombie.
Well, I'm going to have to ask them.
I mean, technically speaking, right?
Is that the new hot take that all skeletons are actually just zombie VTubers without clothes?
I mean, without skin and muscle and you know all that jazz. But yes, I mean, if you take a zombie, right? You take a zombie, you take a potato peeler, you go to town, you will eventually come down to a skeleton, correct?
Yes, but I don't think they'll like that very much.
Their consent is not a prospect here. The point being, you know, you will eventually get to the skeleton. So, I might suggest like a cheese grater instead of a potato peeler, but
that's a bit worse.
I mean, not for me.
Yeah, because you're the one doing it.
Yeah, so you understand. Speaking of torture and punishment, it is you lost that round, so you are getting the first spin of the night. Let's roll. Let's see, what's the wheel got in store for you tonight? So speaking of you have to do an improv jazz solo. Wow, I think this is actually the first time I've ever had a guest have to do improv jazz.
What?
Go.
I have no idea.
That's okay. It can't be any worse than what I've done in the past.
I don't know.
Alright, fair enough. Not any worse than some of my my jazz solos. So well done. The inaugural not Otter's improv jazz solo on Broadcast from Outer Space. Alright, well done. So that said, it is now my turn to do 2 truths and 1 lie. So the 2 truths are, the 3 facts, quote unquote, are see, now this is probably the problem why I should have planned ahead. Coming up with it. Yeah, so I was not bragging when I said I had no plan. I was simply stating facts.
Facts and logic.
I do not have facial hair in real life. That's number 1. I have a T-shirt with an otter on it, as a matter of fact. That's number 2. And number 3 is I live on the ground level of... Wait, no, hold on.
C.
Number 3 is I live in a 2-story building.
Alright. The Otter one's very believable. I don't think you've ever posted an immersion break on Twitter, and I can't be sure of that. I'm not gonna go check, just in case.
I haven't. I'll save you the time.
Okay. That one sounds more than believable, given the housing states and whatnot. I'm gonna go with the fact that you don't actually have facial hair.
So you think that's the lie?
I think that's the lie. I think the fact that you don't have facial hair.
So the statement was, I do not have facial hair. So you believe that's true, or you believe that's a lie?
I believe that's a lie.
You are correct. I do in fact have facial hair, but basically the same as my VTuber model, except not as gray because yeah. But you are correct. You are correct. So so my L on this one. Fair play. All right. Yes, I do live on a second story. Yeah, I started saying I live on the ground floor. I'm like, wait, no, that's a lie. That's the second lie. Why would I tell 2 lies? That's not going to help me here. So, here we go. My spin. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, we got the first bean of the night, people. Yes.
Now, what is that?
The bean is my daughter.
Ah.
Boop. And she's gonna hang out here. On my 1-year anniversary stream on Tuesday, we broke the most beans on one scene record. It had previously been 17, and right before the end of the stream, we managed to hit 18 beans in one scene. So this is the beginning of this round's bean count. Granted, there are fewer ATA beans on the wheel this time than during the anniversary stream, but nonetheless, we have a bean. That said, it is once again your turn to tell 2 truths and 1 lie. Go.
All right. I have met and gotten art signed by 3 different voice actors who all play different characters in a single game.
Okay.
I have fully finished Dying Light, DLC and all, but never even finished the story of Dying Light 2.
Okay.
One of my best drawings had its sketch made in an hour.
I'm gonna say the Dying Light thing is the lie. I feel like you did beat Dying Light 2.
Well, you are right, but not for the right reason. The right reason is actually because I have never finished the DLC for Dying Light. I have never finished Dying Light 2 story. I got bored so much with the gameplay that I left it behind because, God, that game sucks.
Woof. Yeah, I'll be honest. I couldn't really get through all Dying Light either, so I can't judge. But that said,
no,
I did.
Dying Light's fantastic. I freaking love Dying Light. One of my favorite games. Dying Light 2, on the other hand, it does not have the same energy.
I see. I've never played Dying Light 2. You know what it was with Dying Light 1? I think it was because it was like, if I remember correctly, it was first person, but it was like some parkour kind of thing, and it kind of messed with my head.
Yeah, it was a parkour zombie game. And fun fact, that was originally what my character was based in.
Oh.
The original outfit of my character had very much a runner outfit on.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But that said, I may not have been correct for the right reason, but I was correct. Ergo.
Good at this.
Yes. I'd rather be lucky than good, and I am very lucky. That said, spinning the wheel. Oh, what do we got? Tell us a random story about your life, Dad.
Oh, okay. Can be completely random, right?
Whatever you want, as long as it's safe for work.
Oh god, okay. So random story.
Mm-hmm.
I was converted fully into a furry when I started meeting a friend and started playing games with them a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And the way this happened was, originally I was asked a question one day. I was asked, so if you had a furry or a fursona, what would it be? And I no joke, it took me like 2 days to figure out what the answer to that would have been.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Dreamer, you don't have enough badges to tame me. Go on.
And originally, I said a bunny, because I like the big floppy ears and their snoots. They're adorable.
I'm getting William Afton thought. You want to find out, you wet noodle? Bring it on, Dreamer! Also, welcome to Otter Space, the part of your brain that can't tell the difference between undead and alive, because technically if you're alive, you're not dead. Ergo, you're undead. Ah, fish. Thank you for the fish. So your fursona would have been a bunny, huh?
Yes, and I was very much on the fence about the idea of being a furry, I won't lie. And then I started meeting a friend from that community, and I was very, like, welcomed in that sort of thing. And I just slowly became one more and more when I started hanging out with more people. And it was like, I will say, I haven't had a bad experience yet, and I'm happy about that.
Oh, that's nice.
Why the frig am I not following you? There you go.
Well, thank you for. Let's see if it works. It worked! Yes! Ha ha! Finally! Thank you for the fish again. Sorry. For the longest time, I couldn't get the follow alert thing. Ow! to work. So and nobody had followed me on stream for me to be able to tell. So
Well, there you
yo,
go.
hey, oi, Sammy boy, 15. Thank you for the follow. Ow! I will never stop you, water dog. Oi! I take offense to that. I'm not a water dog. I don't like the water. Also, I'd be more like a water ferret, if anything. Not that I have anything against it. I'll go. Thank you for the fish. There's just like a pile of fish at my feet now. It's I'll eat them later. Either way. Also, I gotta say, there's a little bit of so you are a confirmed furry, and I am not, and I think there's a certain irony in the fact that right now I'm the one sitting here as an otter, and you're the one sitting here not as an animal. Thank you for the fish. Suffer for your sins, you damn sea weasel. Okay, sea weasel is fair. That one's pretty accurate actually. But yeah, there's a certain level of irony in that turn of situation here. Is that you have so many fish. Where are you getting all these fish? Hold on a second. I gotta eat some of these fish. Nom, 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 nom. Ah, that one hurt. You damn sea weasel. All right. Well, thank you for telling the story. All right. So that said, I believe it is once again my turn to tell 2 truths and 1 lie. So the first truth, or damn it, I gotta stop saying that. Look, I know a good sea vendor, don't ask. Fair enough. You know a good fishmonger. Okay, so my 3 facts. So, fact number 1 is that my top hat, is actually part of my base model. Fact number 2 is that I have thank you for the fish, is that I have a top hat in real life. And fact number 3 is that I wore aforementioned top hat at my own wedding.
So I wouldn't be surprised if any of these, will be perfectly honest with you. Can you repeat the second one for me?
Okay, so second one was that I have a hat in real life, top hat in real life. First one was the hat is part of my model. Second one, or part of like a part of the base model. Second one is that I have the top hat in real life, and third, I wore a top hat at my wedding.
I'm gonna go with the top hat at the wedding, because if you don't have one, then that completely invalidates the second one, and that'd be 2 lies at once. So it can't. So it's either the first or the third one in regards to that. So I'm gonna go with the third one. That's the truth, isn't it?
Whoop. The hat is not part of the base model.
The
first one's the lie. Correct.
I've never seen the model without the hat, so I was like, I have no reason to believe that that it's not.
Actually, fun fact. Boop. Yeah. First, more fish. Yeah. So the top hat is not firmly. More fish is not firmly attached to the base model. I specifically wanted it not to be attached because I like. Also, I just get more points. You do get more points. Fear me. So many fish. Yeah, so I did want a top hat available for my model, but my model mama was very good because one of my requests, so many fish, holy crap, he's got so many fish, why so many fish, I'm finished, ow, I deserved that one, ow, the scales are tipped. Oh, I expected to get a bop for that one. There it is. But yeah, so I actually do have the top hat in real life. It was delayed, yes it was. And I did, in fact, the reason I have top hat in real life is because I got it for my wedding. And you know what, I'll say if I ever tell us a story, but there's a fun story behind the top hat in real life. So, yes, I like my hat. But it is not firmly attached to my head because I like other hats too. I don't have any buttons to put any other hats on my head just yet, but, hashtag streamer goals. Tell the story. I will tell the story if I get the tell the story button, because otherwise I'm taking up a lot of time. That said, it is You Love the Story.
Oh god, okay. Hit it. Hit me with another one, eh?
Oh, Oh, wait, yeah, I do have to spin the wheel. That's right. Boop. I never actually punished you.
I've seen one and no thank you.
seen one what?
Of the things.
Things? Oh. Okay, hold on. We're not doing... Hold on, we're not...
I was about to be like, I'm gonna just do the same song.
Nope. You don't get off that easily.
Dang it. Okay, that's easy.
Okay, let me think here.
That's an easy one. I'll take that all day, every day. All right, let's.
Well, I'm curious. What one are you afraid of?
The improv rap. No, thank you.
I was on for yeah, Dreamer. You got to be back on the show again. This was before. No, it was just before the wheel was a thing. Dreamer, I don't hate you. It just was you were pre-wheel. In fact, I think you were like the second or third before the wheel became a thing. Yeah, the wheel. It's not. No, the only I didn't keep you away from the wheel because I hate you. I used Visine on your eyes because I hate you. Yeah, I deserve that one. All right. So the other person was that. All right.
All right, come on.
So I am a rap god. Hashtag this shit fire. I don't know.
Fish it fire.
No, this shit fire.
This shit.
Fire emoji, by the way.
Fire, and then just fire emoji.
And then and hashtag BFOS for the show. That's the name of the show.
I hope you realize I'm including a picture with it.
Please do. Oh, and tag me. Also add him in.
BFOs all caps.
Yes. Yeah, broadcast from Otter space.
There you go.
If I can't make hashtag BFOs my thing on my own, I will force other people to do it for me.
Enjoy that.
Looking forward to. Now I'm curious. So let's see what picture you. Hold on. No, I gotta find out because he seems too smug. He seems too smug. I mean, yeah, you look like a rap god.
That's not me. That's
Nope.
a YouTuber.
Nope, it's canon now. You're a rap. That's you. It's canon. Hashtag deep lore.
If you look at the alt text, it says my reaction to needing to tweet this.
You can thank Toluca Turtle for that punishment on the wheel. And she's the only one that it hasn't come up for. Wait, no, it did come up and I used it against her too. My power grows. All right, it is your turn to hit me with 2 truths and 1 lie.
I was denied a 100% status on a game because of a single update.
Oof.
I have never completed a single survival horror game in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Despite having owned several generations of Pokemon games, I have only completed the Pokédex in one. And for clarification, what I mean of several, I have owned Generation 4, Generation 5, Generation 6, 7. I do not own all of 8, I don't think, but I think I have part of it. And Generation 9.
You know, it's believable. I feel like unless you're really trying to get your Pokedex filled, you're not gonna do it by accident. I'm like 2 or 3 away from my Scarlet Pokedex, which is frustrating because one of them is I'm like 3 or 4 actually. One of them is Goldango, which is a pain in the ass.
Goldango, yes. You've also reminded me, I do own Pokemon Legends Arceus as well.
Ooh, also a good game.
It's just one of the best games to shiny hunt in.
Yes. I feel like the lie is that you've never completed a survival horror game. I feel like you've completed at least one.
How the hell are you so good at this?
It's just luck, dumb luck.
Yes, that is the lie.
Also, I mean, you're a zombie VTuber. You've played at least one survival horror game.
But it said finished.
Yeah, but you definitely, if you played at least one, you beat at least one.
No, actually, you'd be surprised. I have a lot of horror games I have not beaten because I am as we say in the industry, a pussy bitch.
That's fair. That's fair. I wonder, have I beaten? Does In Sound Mind count as survival horror? I don't think it does. I feel like it's more of a story-based horror. Depends on which term it is.
The game that I beat was Resident Evil.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I feel like In Sound Mind.
Resident Evil Village was the one I beat. And
okay.
It took 10 hours, and I think it was one of the first games I ever streamed. Don't go look it up. It's freaking garbage. I don't even think I have the VODs on this chat.
Dang. If you don't have the VODs, I'm not going to send everybody to go look it up. I'll
You
leave that for now.
try.
That said, your punishment comes.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Improv rap. Improv rap. Improv
No.
rap. Chicka 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 dead on arrival. Gonna wrap it up. Name your favorite bird, damn it. That's boring.
Favorite bird, peregrine falcon, easy.
Ooh, fancy.
Because they are the fastest bird alive. I think they go at like Mach 1 when they're going at terminal velocity.
Fair enough. All right. Very nice. Very nice. What was I gonna say? You know, for some reason, whenever I hear falcon, okay, so this might date me a little bit here, but whenever I hear about falcons or any bird like that, right, or hawks, anything in that general raptor neighborhood, right, I tend to flash back to my time reading, and this may be some kind of weird trauma, but have you read Animorphs?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so you might know kind of where I'm going with this one. Right. Hashtag spoiler alert for what, a 20-year-old book series. So one of the characters gets stuck as either a hawk or a falcon. I can't remember which, but like they're permanently stuck as a falcon. And I don't know why that always just like something about that just always freaks me out.
Primal fear.
Yeah, like the primal fear of losing your humanity or otteranity or whatever anity. But I remember because as part of kind of that whole storyline, there was another guy that kind of went rogue against the Animorphs, and he was a kind of an asshole. And their way of containing him, stopping him from becoming a threat, was to force him to be stuck as a mouse forever. But the thing was, they could hear, like, the way they talked as animals was with like mental telepathy or whatever. So they could whenever they passed by wherever he was contained, because the way they stuck him as a mouse was by, he turned into a mouse for, Animorph reasons, and then they're like, aha, now you're a mouse, and they put him in a bottle, and they close the bottle, and they're like, if you transform back now, you're gonna crush your body. And he's like, oh god, no. And then there's like a time limit on how long they can stay in animal form before they get stuck.
Oh, that is horrifying.
Yeah, right? And then
Ooh, I like that. I'll have to keep that one in mind.
Proceeds to be a butt. So they forced him into that form, and then they left him like that. And so every time they passed by it was like a junkyard or some shit. Every time they passed, they could hear his telepathic screams because he's stuck as a mouse. So
I'd like to imagine there's a joke that would be made here. Get in the jar.
Oh no. Lemmy winks, Lemmy winks.
Oh, for God's sakes! I don't watch that part, but I get the joke.
I brought it worse. Alright, that said, it is now my turn to tell two truths and one lie. So Doomsday, I don't know what you mean proceeds to be a butt, but now I'm worried. Speaking of Lemmy winks.
Bully him like you bully me!
Oh yes, please, darling, go ahead and try. I'm waiting. Let's see here. So two truths. Okay. So Dreamer, fair enough. Sammy boy hit me with the hammer. Well, he already has a bully. I have several bullies. Granted, most of them are Dreamer and Voodoo, but yes, that's fair. To be fair, Dreamer, I spent most of your appearance on my show bullying you with a bottle of Clear Eyes. So, Dreamer is a large eye. Hey, Otter, what? What you got?
You lost again.
You got Discord up? I might. Okay, so can we talk about the game, right? So I was one of the fools that played the game for a while. Does anybody still play the game? I mean, if they do, they all just lost, admittedly, but so I remember that was a thing in college for quite a while. And Dreamer, yes, I do have my Discord open. I probably shouldn't have told you that. Oh, okay, all right. Let's see what's Dreamer got for me. Hold up, Dreamer. Oh, okay. Oh, you're working on a new appearance. Cool, very cool. So did you ever play the game in your history, Dad? The game? Witness the beginning. I witnessed
No,
it.
back when I was in school, we had the cheese touch.
The what?
It's a fucking book thing, actually.
The cheese tax. The cheese tax.
No, it was from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Elaborate.
Essentially, you had to have your fingers crossed, otherwise, and you couldn't get it. The entire premise from it was the idea that there was a piece of cheese on a basketball court that just sat there and rotted and molded, and someone touched it, and they started calling it the cheese touch, and the only way you could get rid of it was by passing it on to someone else. So you protected yourself by crossing your fingers. And I'm so happy that went away because, oh my god, I almost got into a fight over it.
Yeah, what was it? There was something similar.
It was because I wanted to punch someone.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. I have the cheese tax song stuck in my head in the background too.
The cheese tax.
The Bean loves the cheese tax song.
I
for
love
the record.
cheese tax song. This is a good one.
And you know the funniest thing, one time I was playing a video on my computer, so it just came up a cheese tax. The Bean starts dancing and laughing at the cheese tax song, so I record her because I'm one of those obnoxious parents. I'm the Maze Hughes of Otters. So I'm recording everything the Bean does because it's adorable. And then to top it off, I showed her the video that I took of her, and she started doing the exact same thing to the video of herself doing the thing to the video of the cheese tax. It was cheese taxception. All right, so I have to do 2 truths and 1 lie. Let me think here. All right. So in real life, I do not wear glasses, but rather wear contacts. I have an abundance of plush animals, but none of them are actually otters. And let me see here. The Bean, despite the Bean, despite the Bean, being an otter like me, she does not share my hair color. She is, in fact, a ginger, just like her model here.
I'm gonna go with the last one. Is true. What was the second one?
That I have a lot of plush animals, but none of them are otters.
You know what? I'm gonna call that as a lie. You do have at least one otter plush.
I do not. Not a single otter. Nope.
Which one? It was the last one that was a lie.
Nope. No, the Bean is a ginger. She is a ginger. Yep.
Oh.
My wife's a ginger, so the Bean got the wife's hair. The lie was that I wear contacts. I do not wear contacts. The idea of touching my eye wogs me out.
Oh, yeah, same, honestly. I do not like... Man, I am not doing too good this round. You have gotten all of mine. I've gotten one of yours. God.
It's early yet. That said, punishment time. Okay. Punishment time!
Haven't I dealt with enough? I swear to God, man.
I can't do that. I want to do the Monokuma voice. It's punishment time! A bean for you! Boop. Bloop. There's the bean for you. Alright.
Interesting.
Yep. In the second highest number of beans on one scene I had, my guest and I were each framed by beans. That was how many beans were on the scene. So that was 17 beans. It's not the record anymore, but it's still impressive. That said, your turn. 2 truths, 1 lie. Hit me.
I have held a world record.
Okay.
I once participated in a speedrunning tournament and got knocked out during the final round.
Okay.
I'm blocked on Twitter by PETA. There's a sort of irony to being on an animal VTuber stream and being blocked by PETA.
And being a furry that's blocked by PETA. There's irony there.
Oh yeah.
I want that one to be true. So I may end up regretting it because that may end up being a lie, but I want that one to be true, so I'm gonna say that one's true. I feel like getting knocked out of the last round of a... You know what? Hold on. I feel like there's a trick here. So you were in a speedrunning tournament, but you weren't knocked out in the last round. You were knocked out sooner than that. So that's the lie.
Well, you're right about one thing. I am blocked by Twitter on PETA. By PETA on Twitter.
Okay.
Would you like to know what the reason?
Do tell.
It was for a meme.
Okay, what meme?
You know the SCP Foundation, right?
Of course I do. They're not here, are they?
The SCP Foundation treats its anomalies better than PETA does its animals.
It's true, though.
It is true.
It is true.
You are correct. I once participated in a speedrunning tournament, but I did not get knocked out. In fact, I went flawless the entire time.
Oh, okay. So I was right which one was wrong. I just wasn't right for the right reason, but I was technically correct, which, as we all know, is the best kind of correct.
The record I once held was for the world record of the 100% speed run of Demon Turf.
Oh, I have no idea what that is, but congratulations.
It's like Mario 64, but in hell.
Oh, all right. Well,
and so it was an 18-hour speed run.
Okay, that's a speed run.
That's a speed run. Yes. There's also slow runs. Let's get that straight.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
It got beaten by someone by 10 hours.
Jesus.
Because they actually speedrun the game.
Okay, fair enough. So
I thought you had picked the PETA when I was to be like, yes, I got you.
Nope. Like I said, I really wanted that one to be true just because there's so much irony in it, and you know,
there's so much irony in both a furry and being friends with a bunch of animal VTubers. There's a lot of irony in the idea that I'm blocked by PETA, but then again, screw PETA.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was about to say. Is PETA can kiss the darkest part of my tail.
The brown eye, as we call it.
Yeah, my third otter pocket.
Prison pocket.
You know about otter pockets, right?
No, I don't.
No, so fun fact, otters, not a lot of, everyone thinks, okay, animals with pockets, you got your kangaroos and your koalas and marsupials. No, otters have pockets. We have pockets. We have pockets under our armpits. It's for our rocks.
Interesting.
Evolution done a good one for us, so we can keep all. Granted, I am an anomalous otter, so my pockets are a little bit deeper than a normal otter might be. To wit, pocket dimension, but don't worry, my butt's not a pocket dimension. But yes, otter pockets are really a thing.
God, that'd bring a whole new meaning to the amount of shit up there.
I feel like, you know what, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole anymore. Moving on.
Can I tell you a fun fact about...
As long as it's not about anal sex.
About the speedrun of that.
Please,
Originally, I went into that tournament saying, I'm going to get knocked out in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I showed up, because it was it was best 2 out of 3 every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I showed up, I put up a new personal best.
Nice.
With the game being Bleed 2, which if anyone's played that game, they know that speedrunning is how you play that game normally.
Bleed 2.
Yes.
Google this.
It is a side-scroller shooter. It's a lot of fun. It's very cheap. I would recommend playing it. The speedrunning community is awesome. I need to get back into playing it more.
Oh, what a cute little game.
The last time I played it, I believe I was within... If I put in the time, I could have very much taken over the world record for it.
Nice. Very nice.
It was also a lot of fun because I was like, oh, I'm going to get knocked out in the first round. Flawlessly wins the entire tournament. It's just like, now hang on, that's not supposed to happen. But
hold up, that was not the plan.
Hang on, I'm not against this, but that was not the plan.
Well, congratulations. That said, what you didn't win was this round. Ergo, spinning the wheel. And the Bean has put a Mickey Mouse and a Bingo from Bluey plushie on my desk. Thank you, Bean.
What is it?
We're not doing that again.
Ah, you sucking.
Nope. Gotta keep things fresh, yo.
What is it?
Oh, you gotta sing a sea shanty!
Hang on. I was just saying, me whips out a VR headset. I'll play you one. It just starts playing freaking rum and bass.
No cheating, no cheating.
All right.
Beanie, Mickey Mouse doesn't want to sit on my desk.
As dumb as this one, are we counting Wellerman?
Sure. Ooh. The bean just brained Elmo on my
There
desk.
once was a ship that put to sea. The name of a ship was the Belly of Tea. The wind flew up her bonnet, my Betty boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tuna is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had been 2 weeks from shore, went down and now the right way bore. Captain called on Henson, so he'd take that whale and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to share sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tunnel is gone, we'll take our leave and go. That's all I'm singing. There you go.
Alright, well done, well done.
This one.
The bean now has 2 Elmos on my desk. Thank you, Bean. Nope, no Elmos. Nope, one Elmo.
I'm 100% making that face an emoji eventually. I'm gonna draw my character over it and just be like, why?
Alright, back to my turn. Let me think here. Whoa, kiddo. Breathe, baby, breathe. Scratch. Okay, okay, so 3 facts. So, first fact is, I did not get my driver's license until I was already 21.
Believable.
I'm not sure if I'm offended by that or not.
Shouldn't be.
First fact is I did not get my driver's license until I was already 21. Second fact is that my first car popped a check engine light like the day after I got my first inspection. And the third fact is that what are you doing, Ben? Sorry, the child is she's doing something with her stuffed animals. So the third fact is that the child being the bean in this situation, is able to say 6 words at this point.
I'm gonna go with the lie being that you didn't get your driver's license until you were 21.
Nope,
That
is factual. I did not get my license until I was already 21.
I'm so bad at this.
Yep. The lie is the bean does not actually have 6 words. She has maybe 2.
5.
No, she has like 2, and they're mama and dada.
I thought you were gonna pull out the haha technicality card.
Nope, she does not have 6 words. She's got maybe 2, and I'm not even sure of that. I mean, granted, she may be able to make words. She just chooses not to. But for the time being, I cannot confirm that she has any more than mama and dada. So, yeah. Granted, she makes her needs known very, very clearly. Yeah, actually, fun fact, slightly embarrassing fun fact, but fun fact nonetheless, is I did not learn to drive properly until I was already dating my now wife. So it was a little bit. I was raised by my grandparents, as many people know, because wild otters make terrible parents for a conscious and sentient otter. And much worse driving teachers, I'll tell you that much for free. So my grandpa Otter, taught me how to drive, or attempted to teach me how to drive, but granted, his methods for teaching one how to drive are very much like my parents' methods for teaching a baby otter to swim, and that is to throw them directly in. And in this particular situation, my grandfather made me pull out in front of a 18-wheel truck and said, "Go." I did not do well with that.
That does not sound fun.
Yeah, no, it was traumatizing. Love my grandfather, but he's very old school, and I was already nervous, and he's like, "Just go." And so I went. It just didn't go well.
Just go, you yellow belly pussy.
Yeah, it's pretty much that, but yeah, it didn't go well. I mean, I could make the car go forward, and I didn't get run over by a Mack truck, so, good news all around there, but it was not an encouraging beginning, so it took me a while before I actually got my license. It did not help that, a little bit of personal thing, but my actual father held on to my birth certificate for an extra amount of time, so I couldn't actually apply for my license. Asshole. Hope he dies.
I can make that happen.
Oh, please. You know, honestly, at this point, I got enough people that do it for free. The only reason I'm not doing it is because the wife tells me that the bean needs a father that's not in prison.
Well, we'd put him in the dirt.
No. I would be the one in prison.
That's fair.
Anyway.
Keep it anonymous. No one has to know.
Parental trauma aside. Moving on. All right, so you did your sea shanty. Beanie, what are you doing? Wait, no, hold on. I haven't punished you for this round, have I? I was too busy talking.
I think, didn't you? I think you made me sing Wellerman.
I thought that was from the... Well, I'll let you off the hook. No, the Wellerman was for the last round that you failed, because, yeah, we've been sitting here talking about, driving licenses.
Bollocks!
You thought I was gonna get distracted, and you were right, but I remember.
You were right!
I never forget when somebody needs to be punished. Remember that, Bean. When you get older...
Now hang on. That sounds lewd. That sounded very lewd. Maybe it's because my head's in the gutter. But, that sounded lewd to me.
How you doing? I'm assuming, you know what? I shouldn't make the assumption that you're actually watching the OBS, the screen.
I am.
Okay, so you saw that then.
I did not.
You did not. You weren't paying attention.
No.
Nah. Well, you'll just have to see the VOD. Anyways, until then, time to punish you.
Nah.
Still got the cheese tack stuck in my head. Do your best Scooby-Doo impression.
Rocky. What?
What?
I haven't watched Scooby-Doo in forever, and I don't even remember any of it.
You were doing great with Ruh-Roh Raggy, but then the last part I was like, wait, what?
I don't know! I'm not good with impromptu stuff unless I like go in with an actual idea of what I'm about to say.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think the best time I've ever improv'd was I was playing Dead by Daylight and I started randomly singing while I was chasing someone down, and I actually made a certain tune that I actually kind of like.
Nice. Yeah, it's the best kind of stuff comes up that way. One of my favorite poems I ever wrote was because I was pissed off at somebody for whining about my keys. So let me tell you the reason I talk about keys here is I have a very bad memory, but I have very specific things that I need to get through every day. That's part of the Otter compulsive disorder. So, you know, I have to have my wallet in my left pocket. I have to have my cell phone in my right pocket. I have to have a stick of chapstick in my right pocket. And I have to know that I have my keys. And the only way I can be sure that I have my keys, because I have this huge anxiety about being locked out for reasons that we won't get into right now, but you can guess. So I have to know that I have my keys with me, or I will have anxiety attacks the entire day long. So in order to facilitate that knowledge and that comfort, I wear my keys on my hip rather than in a pocket or any such thing. So I've been called DJ Jingles because my keys jingle. Mr. Bojangles is another one, but and the Warden. I like that one the best. Because I wear my keys on my hip, and you always hear me coming because you hear ching 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 ching, my keys going. But I need to have my keys on my hip. So anyways,
I will say something good about what just happened. While we were talking, I was doing some research.
No.
And I have fixed my problem. Granted, it's a little pulled back, but I have fixed my problem. I found a save file with my stuff in it.
This is the guy that does homework during a Zoom class.
Dang straight, my brother.
That is efficient use of time.
I am very bad with time management, therefore I do what I can when I can.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Also, I have been working literal weeks on this. Let me have it. Dang it!
Yeah, that's fair. I am happy for you.
I have been posting all art of this every so often.
Mhm.
I have been working on my re-debut cinematic, which granted,
Cinematic. Ooh la la.
yes, I have drawn 9 frames together to make art.
Gasp. So my entire debut was me just showing up on the scene one day and be like, I'm gonna do stuff.
That was mine originally as well. However, what I'm doing is, because you have already seen it, it's very cool design.
Mhm.
Because I did that, I have decided to give my 1-year anniversary a little bit of a special showing, if you will.
Nothing wrong with that. Pull out the stops a little bit. I probably should have done a little more for my 1-year anniversary than I did, but I don't know. I'm so casual. Like, I'm so just kind of doing my thing, you know. That said, I may. So fun fact: the show will be turning 1 in November, so I may or may not do something big and special then. But that's gonna strongly depend on where I am in life at that point. Anywhoozles, enough about me. Let's talk about you. And I think you are next on the list. Yeah. So we did the. Wait, did I ever actually spin the? Yeah, we did, and you had a really rough time with the Scooby-Doo. I am very easily distracted.
Same.
So it is your turn to tell 2 truths and 1 lie.
All right. This one I think you're gonna have fun with.
Okay, hit me.
There is a game I have played multiple times but never finished due to how scary it is.
Ooh.
I have never broken a bone.
Mm-hmm.
I once worked a day that was dubbed at my workplace Hell's Sharks Day.
Hell Sharks Day. I'm gonna say the lie is the game you didn't finish it. That's the truth. That part's true. But the reason you didn't finish it isn't because it was too scary. It was just too hard. That's the lie.
That's the lie?
Yes.
Spin that wheel for yourself, my friend,
Damn
because
it!
you are wrong!
Okay, what was the lie?
So, the lie was Hell Sharks Day.
See, that was so specific. I thought it would be true.
We do. There was a day that I refer to as Hell Sharks Day.
Oh, okay. There you go.
But no one at my workplace does.
Okay, all right.
I have never broken a bone. I've been lucky enough not to deal with that.
Well, see, I believe that because I have also never broken a bone. Knock on wood.
The game that I've played multiple times, and if Sammy's in the chat can attest to this, is a game called The Coma 2. It is a Korean survival horror game that is a side-scroller, much in the ways of Alien Isolation.
A side-scrolling Alien Isolation. Interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Coma.
And I will send you this clip if you want to play it.
Vicious Sisters.
This is the scream that is let out when they see you, and I have to find it because it's very old. I think there it is, The Sound of Death. This clip, if you want to play it, is the sound of the creature seeing you.
Boop. Sounds like my ex-girlfriend.
Fair enough. No, the reason I will say the reason I can't play it is because the ambiance and the idea that there is a creature around that could be around the corner. Because this actually happened during a stream. I walked through an area and she was right there. She was just like, "Hello, motherfucker."
Surprise, motherfucker.
I walked through and it's just like. And it was at this moment he realized he fucked up. And it was just like, nope, I am out of here.
Alright, well, fair enough. I shall spin the wheel, and the bean has joined me on my lap. So the bean goes on my head when she's on my lap in real life. Boop. Spinning the wheel. Hey, Munchkin. You want to say hi? No, you don't grab the fortune cookies. Yeah, good girl. Good wave. Spin again. Nah. Bastard.
I will consume the fortune
Somehow I wound up with a small collection of fortune cookies on my desk. Okay, Bean, fine. Okay, I'm gonna give you. What does the
God.
fuck? What the fuck say? Hackty, hackty, hackty ho! Hackty, hackty, hackty ho! Hackty, hackty, hackty ho! What the fuck say? There you go. Alright, the Bean's fortune is... Sloth makes all things difficult. Industry all easy. I don't know.
I would argue otherwise.
Yeah.
Industry has made our lives hell.
Indeed. I think there's probably some translation errors there, but I think it means, like, actual
Translate
effort.
these nuts.
Got him.
Hey, got him.
Alright, my turn. Let's see here. We'll do, I'll do one more round, you do one more round, and we'll call it a night. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Okay, let me think here. I am left-handed. I have pronounced widow's peaks in real life. And I am a collector of shiny stones.
I'm gonna say you don't have widow's peaks. You don't look like Vegeta.
Oh, I definitely don't look like a Vegeta, but I do have widow's peaks. It's a family trait.
Oh my god.
The lie was that I am not left-handed.
You know, that one's believable in all honesty.
Yep. I am not left-handed. Nope. I am a standard issue right-handed otter. Hi, Bean. You like that fortune cookie? Yeah? Good, Bean. Don't give the fortune cookie to the dog. Alright, that said, spinning the wheel.
Oh god.
Whee! Someday I think I'd like to get a custom wheel. That'd be neat, huh?
Would be neat.
Ah, we've already done this.
It's expensive.
Yeah, probably. Come on, something good. Add in a bean!
Had to be.
Boop. Boop. Alrighty. It is your turn to do one more truth and lie. And we will round it out there.
A piece of fan art I made is actually in a game despite being under an older name. I once ended a stream early because I was super uncomfortable with someone I was playing with.
Mm-hmm.
It then tainted the stream and thus made me want to end it.
Okay.
I have never played a Dark Souls game.
I feel like the first one's the lie.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Let me just send you an image real fast.
Oh, so you have been featured. Fancy, fancy. So is it that
I even have the drawing still, to this day.
Alright, so which one was the lie?
The lie was I've never played a Dark Souls game. I've played Dark Souls-esque games, but I have never played Dark Souls or Elden Ring.
Okay, so that was the truth.
That.
Well, let's take a look, see. Yeah, fancy. Alright.
It is featured in the Encore edition of No Straight Roads towards the end of the game.
Alright, hold on. For anybody curious, let's go ahead and show.
Oh, also, I have the drawing that took me less than an hour still. It is actually signed by the voice actor.
Fancy. Alright, so here is the... Oh, somehow I did two. I don't know how I did that. Boop. Okay, so here is the picture that is featured. What game is it featured in, you said?
It is featured in the game No Straight Roads. Which,
Straight
by
Roads,
the way, not sponsored, but...
not sponsored.
Let me just double check this before I say anything. Because I think I saw this in an email somewhere, and I'm wondering if it's true. It's a... Yes, it is! Okay, so, if you pay $16 on Humble Bundle, you can get the Field Rhythm Game Bundle.
Huh.
Which has No Straight Roads, Encore Edition, Beat Hazard, Trombone Champ, Soundfall, Melody is Escape, Project Arrhythmia, and Disaster Band.
Hashtag very not sponsored.
Very not sponsored. However, dude, I'd take a sponsorship from Humble Bundle any day.
I'd take any sponsorship at this point, except for Raid Shadow Legends. They can eat me.
Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
Fun fact, during a stream, I actually made fun of them during it, and the entire stream was I was trying to hit trick shots. I casually hit a trick shot in the middle of me insulting them.
Apparently that's
and I just find it super funny though. It's just like I was so engrossed in the idea of insulting them that I was just like, screw the fact that I just got a trick shot.
Giant bean. I accidentally replaced the image I had on OBS of the bean with that image you sent me, so every file... fun fact, a lot of the beans on my screen are just copies of the same image over and over. So when I changed one of the images to your picture that you sent, it turned all of my beans that were derived from that original one into that image. So
that's kind of funny.
I had to fix that real quick. Anywho, so okay, fair enough. So I have to spin the wheel. Let's see what the final punishment of the evening is. Well, that'd be funny. Wonk.
What?
Boop. One more bean for the road. One more bean for the road. Alright, we got up to 4 beans today. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so, that's gonna be where we end it, since it was a bit of a late start, and it's starting to get towards Beanie's bedtime, so I will call it there. But that said, thank you for being my guest today, DOA, Dead on Arrival. Do you have anything to say to our lovely audience before we call it a night?
Go follow me on Twitter and Twitch, please.
All information right down there. Go ahead and give them a follow, give them some support.
Also, I'm releasing a special animatic / free debut thing on the 13th.
The 13th, ooh.
Yes.
All right.
It is going to be my first ever, and also I'm very excited because I've spent way too long working on this. Like, it has been an insanely long time working on this.
Mm-hmm.
Just this one thing in general. It has been a struggle, I won't lie. And I'm excited for it merely because it has been one of those things where I didn't give up.
I don't think.
Well, good. I'm glad that you stuck with it, and I'm glad you're excited for it. So excellent. Yeah. So keep an eye on DOA. Keep an eye on me, and everybody. Thank you for stopping by. And I like to end my streams by saying, remember to stay odd out loud. It's a hell of a lot more fun that way. Cheers. We're going to go ahead and raid my model sister, Toluca Turtle, who happens to be playing a little bit of Resident Evil with some cool shades. So let's go ahead and raid Toluca. Thank you for coming, and thank you for everybody that stopped by, and thank you to Dead on Arrival for being my guest tonight. Good night, everybody! This is the part where you say good night, too. Dead?
What? Good night! Sorry,
Flawless! Flawless execution.
My brain zoned out randomly, and it's just like,
I say what now? Alright, so let's go ahead and raid us. What?
Got him.
Yep. Good night, everybody.